My name is Gemma. I'm reading 70 to 73. Where's your mom? Oh, he quickly spun around and looked in each direction. The dragon stared at Twig for a moment, then opened a beak-like mouth. Grrr. Twig scooted back in surprise. Grrr. It flapped its feathery wings in rapid beaks. Oh, Twig ex- exclaimed. I guess I'm the mommy. Grr, the dragon hopped a twig, wing-like fluttering mouth, a grape, eyes excited and golden, almost landing on top of him. Whoa, not as fast, little fella. I'm just a temporary mother. There was a small cluster of wild grapes nearby. Twig hurried, picked a few, and laid them on the ground in front of the dragon baby, who sniffed at them with its tongue as though experiment, then looked up at Twig. Twig was disappointed. No. He thought for a moment, then took the grapes and squeezed them into a plump. Better. The dragon sniffed around, then gobbled them down. Twig lifted a small stone, finding a wiggly earthworm and a roly-poly bug, and made a presentation of them on a platter of bark. Here, how's this? The dragon let out a squeaky, tiny beat like a rustling gate in a breeze, and then ate them up. Twig tore these into strips and then chewed them a little and spit them out, thinking that perhaps Mother Dragon deserved when feeding their offspring. The dragon ate those too. Good, Twig asked. The dragon squeaked again. The fresh smell of wild cucumbers was near. Twig looked at a tiny patch of the short, umbrella-like plants of his favorite. Digging down, he found his prize, and whipped them dirt from the crisp white tubby. Twig heard out, out one of the roots, then took a bite himself, chewing noisy scratch, scritch, scritch. Suddenly the tangle of strings and wild cucumbers plants exploded in a burst of wind and wings, and Twig felt what seemed like a pin's begin dragging across his back. He squeaked and capitulated in a somersault. This shiny black tail of hawk had just barely grazed his back. The hawk had misjudged her distance by but a hair, a tiny bit closer, and Twig would have been swinging in a death grip. Tangles switched through his spine, and the hawk carried him through the understory of the woods. Twig knew the hawk would in the shape of a chipmunk tail return for a second attack. Quickly scanning the area, he saw a small pile of blue grass jar some distance away. Some laying with lids rusted tight, others were broken. Wide-eyed, he turned to the dragon quickly. He exclaimed, "Let's go!" The dragon looked at the twig, blinking in a panic. Twig yelled at the dragon's tail to move it, pull it along, and they grabbed hold of one of the dragon's wings. Now he squealed and took off towards the broken jars. One was nearly covered with weeds and grass. He darted to it, pushed the glass aside, and pointed the dragon as though this was a game, flabbered and vibrated its tiny wings. I think I'm done.